Hey, noble ones! Just one moment because I need to take my vitamins. This t-shirt is blue, you muppet! If you don't understand this pun, check out the link in the description below. You're gonna love it. T-shirts available on Teespring. Okay, so yes, I'm on sick leave. Actually now my voice is okay, you should have heard me yesterday, goodness gracious. So in Sicily now, it's been raining for 4 days straight. Now, if you are in Great Britain, I know that for you that's like nothing, but in Sicily we're not used to it. In fact, it's been raining for 4 days straight, and that means that the whole city is in panic, complete havoc. When it rains a lot, here, particularly in Palermo, you know, you get lots of floods, loads of problems. Anyways, the traffic, you should see the traffic, havoc. Anyways, another thing is that we Sicilians are not very used to cold weather, so we get sick easily. So anyways, I took a sick leave and a few days off work, and I've been just chilling at home, you know, eating oranges and trying. And yes, I know some people have told me, why do you eat oranges? I mean, there's so much more vitamin C in kiwi fruit. I understand, but I'm in Sicily. Oranges and lemon are absolutely gorgeous, so I don't care. Shut up, let me have my oranges. Anyways, I've decided, you know, since I'm home and I'm not doing much, because normally I would be teaching now or perhaps even making content on YouTube, and I decided, well, I can't go out to make the videos that I promised you, and we just gotta wait at the moment for the weather to become nice and sunny again. At the moment it's constantly overcast, it rains, we had a downpour yesterday, so it's not really the best weather, it's damp, it's humid. I think when the weather gets back to normal here, so nice, bright and sunny, which I believe will be around Monday, you know, according to the weather forecast anyways. We will be making quite a lot of content outside, so we will be using the new set of Roman armor, and in fact I've got quite a lot of shields as well, and in the coming days I will be showing you the new shields, so stay tuned because I've got loads of things to show you. A lot of packages have arrived. I've already showed a few things on Patreon for the sneak peek videos that Patreon supporters have. They can see things a little earlier, but soon I will be having full reviews here on YouTube. I've received new Japanese weapons. In fact, a few of you have asked me, what happened to the Japanese content? Why don't you speak about samurai anymore? You're just focusing on medieval Europe and Rome. And there is a reason for that. I will. It's just that I've been preparing things and I was waiting for certain weapons to arrive. They have arrived, so I don't want to spoil it now, but in this coming week and in the following days, you will be seeing a return to Japanese history and Japanese culture. Maybe a little bit of Japanese language as well, we'll see. It depends on how well it goes. Also, so basically what I'm doing now with this video is that I want to use some of this time that I have today, because I've spent most of the day in bed anyways, and now I decided, now let's just get up. I just want to talk to the noble ones. So it's a very informal video, but I just wanted to let you know that we're going to work on new Japanese content, Japanese history, going to go back to the times of the samurai, but not just the times of the samurai. I want to make some content for pre-samurai era as well. We're going to be digging into archaeological studies. I will be using some of the books that I used at university, because as you probably know, it's true, I am a linguist, but the kind of university course that I followed was a course focused mostly not only on language learning but also on archaeology and history. So I did a lot of university credits. I spent a lot of university credits in archaeological and historical and literary subjects. So we'll be sort of dusting off some of the old books from university, have a look at a few things, because as you know, with history and archaeology, things change constantly. You do need to sort of update yourself as much as you can. Something like that happened, for example, with Lorica segmentata. You know, at first when they tried basing Lorica segmentata only on the Trajan column, for example, but they noticed that when they were making Lorica segmentata replica based on the Trajan column version, then it just wouldn't work. But then when they found the core bridge, the Newstead armors in the forts in England and Scotland, then they noticed that yes, now we have a model to copy, and that's where the new Lorica segmentata, the Lorica segmentata that you see that I own, are based on these findings. But if you look at older books, older historical books, then you will see that the Roman armor was depicted differently. And there was also a lot of discussion on whether the lorica should be made of leather or should be sort of made of metal. Now I think without a shade of a doubt we can know that the lorica worn that we see represented on the Trajan column, but also other triumphant columns that you have, for example, even in Rome, I think it's quite obvious that now it's metal based. We can be quite certain on that. So yes, archaeology changes, history changes. It's always something that we need to accept, that the things we know might change, and if new data is available, then we should always have an open mind ready to accept the new interpretation of the past. Anyways, so we will be focusing on Roman history, we'll be focusing on Japanese history and culture, and I will also continue the series, because I noticed that quite a few of you liked it, the series on time travel. I made 2 videos, I'm not sure if you missed them. If you missed them, please check them out, as they are quite good, I think, if I can say so myself. I mean, I don't think all my videos are good, but I think the 2 videos on time travel into medieval England are quite good, and quite a few of you have asked me to also do the same thing but in medieval Italy, and I think it's an excellent idea. I already have a video dedicated on medieval Florence, but yes, I'd like to explore medieval Florence, medieval Rome, and even medieval Venice. So another video that I'm working on, I've been working on it for a couple of weeks, is a video on Norman Sicily, and that's again another mini series that I have on the channel. I have already made a video about Greek Sicily and the sort of Hellenic colonies that we had in Sicily, and all the distribution of Greek government and colonies in Sicily, and the different sort of Greek peoples that came to Sicily and southern Italy. And I'd like to continue that video, moving on to Norman Sicily. And since I live in Sicily, of course, I wanted to go to the Norman palace that we have here in Palermo. It's actually not far away from my home, and as soon as I am better again, because again I'm still not 100% at the moment, but as soon as I'm better again, I will be going there, filming some footage and talking about the times where the Normans came to Sicily. Ultimately, I've got 2 collaborations on which I'm working at the moment. One is with Shad from Shadiversity channel. I don't want to spoil much, but we are working on a video together, and it's going to be really good. It's very interesting, and Shad, and he has got a very active channel, and I think this video could be beneficial for both of us in terms of views and subscribers, but also because we will be approaching the same topic but from 2 different perspectives, and I will be focusing on the Japanese side, and I will be focusing on the medieval European side, and we will put together an interesting video we've been working on for quite a few months, I've got to say. So I think this video will be good. If you like both his content and mine, I'm sure you will enjoy this. So I think it should be ready within a couple of weeks, 3 weeks at the most, but maybe 2 weeks if everything goes well. The second collaboration is a collaboration I'm having with Thrand from Thane Thrand. I think finally I managed to pronounce it. It took me like 5 years to learn it. Thane Thrand channel, because of course you know that he has had some problems lately, and I thought it was nice to have a collaboration together so he can get some views, and perhaps and we can make a video together. And also because, you know, he has got a lot of samurai armor, I've got a few sets myself, so if we join forces we can make an interesting video. I don't want to again spoil it too much, but this video, we are working on it. He's already filmed everything. I wanted to film my stuff, but I couldn't because of the rain. But next week I will be filming, then just give it editing time, and this video collaboration will be out as well. So another thing I wanted to ask you is, what do you think about my linguistic content? Because I know that a few of you like it, but I noticed that lately I've been receiving a lot of requests on Japanese armor and weapons, on medieval armor and weapons. They've been asking me to talk about the Vikings, but the Celts as well, and sort of the Britons, and all these different populations. And I'm preparing a video on the Anglo-Saxons, the second video on the Anglo-Saxons. I already have one on this channel, but I'm preparing a more accurate one, the Anglo-Saxon period. But we will be approaching the Anglo-Saxon period from Roman eyes. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be interesting. We will be looking at the sort of collapse of Roman control over Britain, and then we will be seeing what happens after Rome retreats from Britannia. So that's another video I'm working on. So I am working on a lot of videos. It's just that the weather has sort of slowed me down a bit. As you know, yesterday I made a video, sort of a sponsored video from a video game company. I know that some of you didn't appreciate that. I noticed still that the amount of likes I got is overwhelmingly superior than the amount of dislikes, so I'm still happy with the video. I see that the majority of you understand why, not only me, but to be honest, all content creators, now we have to also accept every once in a while to make a sponsored video. But again, it's because we need that, because of the monetization and the fact that many of our videos now, we make a video and then it gets demonetized. So when we get a sponsored video, this is the way you should look at it, I think. Because some people called me, you're selling out your channel. I'm not selling out my channel. If I make 1 or 2 sponsored video in a month, it's not going to be a problem, I don't think. Also because I don't make sponsored video trainers or sneakers. It's still about medieval things. It's still about Roman things. Like if the guys at Rise the Sound of Rome asked me to review their video game, it's going to be fun, isn't it? The only difference from a regular video is that these people will give me some monetary support. And what am I going to use that money for? For the channel, ultimately. So it means better content that I can provide for you, because I've got a little bit of money and I can use that. It's not like a lot of money. I'm not frigging PewDiePie. They give me, you know, a little bit of money that I can use, and I use that money for the channel, because that's how it works. The channel helps run itself, and together with the help of you people who support me on Patreon, and the people who buy my merchandise through Teespring, I can have the channel work. So even if I've got a sort of my back is covered, you know, you're having my back, and even if my videos get demonetized, and luckily not too many have been demonetized lately, but those who have been demonetized were never reinstalled. I think only 2 videos have been reinstalled to full monetization, and unfortunately some videos that I really cared for and that took me forever to make are demonetized, and it seems like there's nothing I can do about it at the moment. And there is always the threat of videos getting demonetized. You never know that. So, and again, for example, here's another kind of videos that will be sponsored. Do you remember when I decided together with you to make sparring videos, like videos when we fight and everything, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm making a whole group. In fact, now I've got 20 people into my Metatron sword study group, and we will be sparring, and we will be filming this sparring, and this concept is something that I asked you, would you like me to do this? And you know, a huge amount of noble ones said, yeah, that's so fun, I want to see you spar in armor, it's gonna be cool. But well, Collabs, that is basically the company that is providing the weapons that we're going to use, that I was buying. I was using a little bit of Patreon money to buy Collabs' foam weapons to spar. They decided to sponsor my channel. So what that means, I'm not selling out. They are sending me free weapons, free maces, free warhammers, free swords, and that means I can make a lot of content, you know. And of course I will have, why do they sponsor me? Because I will say on that video, hey, these weapons are from Collabs, check them out, link in the description below. But I don't think there is anything wrong with that. And of course, as they know, as long as I do it in full honesty, so it's not like they pay me, therefore I say that what they make is good. I say what they make is good if I think so. Okay, and that's the way I approach it. So yes, I'm getting free stuff. I don't see there is nothing wrong, because I was going to use their weapons anyways. They decided to support my channel. Thank you so much, Collabs. So this is how I want to work. I want to consider this whole sponsorization situation. I'll only choose things that make sense within the sort of topics that I talk about and that I cover on my channel. And that's for the sponsors. So don't worry about the sponsors. I mean, sometimes I'll just mention something like, hey, this video is brought, when we say, for example, this video is brought to you by, or is sponsored by, whatever, it can also mean that we are just mentioning someone because they want to sort of have some coverage. But then I'll just make a normal video. So the only difference is that, of course, to make a video, sometimes it takes, I don't know, 8 hours, 10 hours, 20 hours of work. and I can, for example, I can make a video which I could have only spent 5 hours to make, but since it's covered by a sponsor, then maybe I can take 20 hours to make that video, and that of course will dramatically improve the quality of the content that you can get. And I think it's a beautiful thing, as long as we content creators don't start talking about things that have nothing to do with this channel, and we don't sort of start being dishonest and just saying, hey, this is good, but we don't think it just because they're getting us money. And as long as these two things don't happen, then I think that sponsorships are a positive things both for us and for you who watch our content. Anyways, I also wanted to take this opportunity to ask you, what would you like me to cover? I mean, as you have noticed, I've got a lot of things going on at the moment. I'm preparing a lot of content. Yes, I'm not doing daily upload right now because I just want to, I'm testing the system, okay? I'm testing the algorithm. I tried a month and a half of daily upload. Now I want to try a month and a half of maybe uploading every other day, sometimes every 2 days, to see what happens. Because of course, daily is good from a monetary point of view, but on the other hand, we get subscribers burnout, so people can't watch all the videos we put out, and therefore they, you know, maybe you skip 3 or 4 videos and you stop getting the notifications. By the way, don't forget to click the notification bell, because otherwise you might miss on some interesting content. So I don't want to lose subscribers. So at the end of the day, I've decided to sort of stop doing daily upload and seeing if more people watch my content, because if that happens, then I don't think I will go back to daily, but I will, you know, sort of upload every other day and sometimes every 2 days. I do want to make a minimum of 4 videos a week, and yeah, and that's, I think it's also good for me and for my, also for the quality of the content that I can make, because if I do daily upload, there is just a certain amount of hours I can use to create content, but if I make a video every other day, or if I even have 3 days to make a video, then the quality will increase. But let me know what you think. Did you like a daily upload more, or do you think it's better like this because it's easier for you to make sure you don't miss on a video and you actually prefer the higher quality? But let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this little informal afternoon of chat that we had today. I think I will be uploading a video tomorrow. Like I've just said, I don't want to do daily, but this was not really a regular video. I think I want to make a video either tomorrow or the day after. It depends on how well I feel, because as I said, today half of the day I just spent in bed. I think I had a little bit of a temperature this morning, but now I'm feeling better. Anyways, next video is going to be good, so don't miss out. And I'm going to focus on Japanese clans. It's going to be good. And let me know what sort of content you would like me to talk about. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, the Metatron has spread his wings. Goodbye.